When love knocks on the door, do you know what happens next? Come check out this love adventure. A newspaper ad for a house sale suddenly shattered all the plans. Anne nearly fainted when she saw Jack with his dream farm. Jack returned home after service. His dad quietly sold the old house for his wish. His dad carefully handed Jack a check, filled with anticipation that he would use it to fulfill his long-cherished dreams. However, on Jack's journey to purchase the necessary supplies, he unexpectedly caught sight of a familiar figure. Like a hero in a movie, Jack jumped off the bus and dashed toward Anne. But reality hit him hard. Anne was in a passionate embrace with another man. Seeing Anne's happy smile, Jack felt a mix of emotions, his hope shattered like glass. He started renovating the house every day, thinking if it looked like their old home, Anne would just waltz back in. Yet time didn't heal his wounds, it just kept poking him in the back like a persistent mosquito. His father's sudden death plunged him into despair overnight. He grew a long beard and worked tirelessly in the house. Staying busy was his only way to escape the sadness. The renovated house gleamed like their dreams. Sadly, everything had changed. Without his promised partner, nothing mattered, so he decided to put the house up for sale. Soon, many buyers showed up, but when ready to buy, he always had excuses. Either he thought the price was too low or too high. He even sent offers with offers that exceeded expectations. It wasn't that he was unreasonable, he was just waiting for that special someone while lying to himself. Anne felt the same. She once thought Jack had given up on their love. But now, seeing how he restored the house, her long-lost feelings began to stir again. Anne decided to take a trip to the countryside. To ease Ryan's mind, she let him know before leaving. Ryan thought Anne was just experiencing pre-wedding jitters, so he wholeheartedly supported her. Soon, Anne arrived in town and saw the farm. They had kept their promise perfectly. Jack walked out just then. 7 years later, they reunited. Anne chatted away like old times, while Jack remained tight-lipped. This led Anne to think he didn't want to see her, making her awkwardly attempt to leave only for her car to crash into the fence. Jack noticed her panic and invited her inside to catch up. Since they couldn't be together, they'd just have to be each other's most important friends. They chatted for hours until midnight, and just as Anne was about to leave, Jack had a last-minute change of heart. The next day, Jack took Anne out on a boat to a vibrant lakeside forest. Anne joyfully tossed crumbs to the swans while Jack watched lovingly. He cherished everything around him, fearing he might lose it all. Jack hung on to his promises to Anne, but fate loved to toy with him. Just when his lover seemed so near, fate cruelly made her feel miles away. Suddenly, dark clouds gathered and the sky opened up, and they transitioned from initial panic and confusion to enjoying the spontaneous romance of the downpour. It seemed everyone awaited this rain to wash away years of misunderstandings and release pent-up emotions. Once ashore, Anne asked Jack, "I wrote 365 letters, one a day for a year. Did you write back?" Jack replied with a grin, saying, "Of course. And this is merely the start. You haven't witnessed the most exciting part yet." On the 4th day morning, Anne awoke to flowers by her pillow and a note on the dresser, and her heart warmed. Jack told her to follow the arrows for a surprise. All these years, she had nearly forgotten her love for painting. Jack hoped she would bravely pursue what she loved, shedding all her restraints. But good times often get interrupted. Mom rushed over, and Anne appeared surprisingly calm upon seeing her. Anne complained about why her mom intercepted Jack's letters. "Is this letter for real?" Mom said yes. Anne tearfully asked, "I've been watching you, crying, how could you do this to me?" After meeting Jack, she closed her eyes, as if tears wouldn't stop. Mom thought Anne wasn't over him and took her to a construction site, telling her a story. The working man was her first love, but she chose a better father back then. Although she lived in luxury, material satisfaction brought her no real joy all these years. So Mom decided to stop interfering and let Anne choose her own future. Looking at the 7 years of letters and the man she loved, Anne started to hesitate, unsure how to face Ryan. During her journey back, Anne slowly opened the envelope, which was filled with Jack's endless yearning for her. Every word in every letter profoundly portrayed his sincere and heartfelt love. It made her face a tough choice, meaning she would inevitably hurt one person. Gathering her courage, she found Ryan and laid everything bare without hiding. Ryan's magnanimous behavior filled Anne with guilt, yet when she ultimately decided to be with Jack, Ryan generously chose to let her go. Not wanting to trap her in a dilemma, Ryan didn't want Anne to choose him out of guilt. In the end, Anne broke off the engagement and freed herself from love's chains. Arriving at the farm to fulfill her promise together, they embarked on a love journey. Years later, joy filled the home, but Anne turned into a paper mock grandma. Jack turned the farm into a senior home, staying by Anne's side and often retelling their love story over and over. Every day, they patiently read the story, hoping this deep connection would awaken Anne's memories.